It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check the backer, check the backer.
A first carry for the Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got wide, I got wide. Shift. Check 90.
19.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Calm down.
Hey, 70 Lion.
Calm the crowd.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hatch it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike 51.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end sample. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. It takes Gatto. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No street with the mic, boys. 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Dixon with a first down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to Nixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
1 second down to Nixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
51's the mic. Let's go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Seibert able to knock this one through. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
All day.
Check 70 Lion.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Great job.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Riggs.
4 down. Watch the ship.
Viking 18.
Watch the ship.
Hurt. Backfield. Motion backfield. Hustle.
Here comes Lindsay, toss right.
Go, run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On the ready. Warrior 70.
Off of play action, Hill. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. He's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
One more time with Lindsay, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Check three, check 3.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
I'm letting you know right now.
Check.
Deuce. Hey, check, Mike.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes and he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hey, check. Mike 21.
Another
Mike
nice
21.
gain,
Check, Mike
13
21.
yards that time, and another first down.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watch the safety creep.
Bronco 80.
Hey, check. Go.
Burrow
Check,
going to
Mike
fake to
21.
mix it, and now look to throw.
Showed up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Ready up, Mike.
Mike 51. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Set go.
51's the Mike, boys. 51.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To the air again, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready. Hut.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
70 Lion.
Long day.
Street.
Check.
Street. 18 Pioneer.
Fresno.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Hey, let's go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's get him. Come on.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Eluding pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. It's Hill. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Ready. Dragon 60.
We got tight left.
3 down, 3 down.
Play fake. Hill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger.
Tight dog.
To throw again. Hill. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's the way to make the play, kid.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Hawk 70.
They can't hang with us. Showing eight.
Cowboy 80. Top 19. Cup 19.
Alert flare.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go, D.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Pick it up.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Way to go, guys.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
55's mine, guys, 55. No chance.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
We got four.
Hill going to try and run with it. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Rattler,
check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Guys.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Bring it.
Go street.
Bring it.
Buffalo 18.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
You don't want no problems.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On the double.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, 19, 18.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check 3. Check 3.
Under 10.
On first down, Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
21. Check Mike 21.
All day, punt.
Check Mike 21. 21. Check Mike 21.
They go play action with Burrow. Caught right side, take. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Set, go.
Mike 21. Mike 21.
Here's Burrow.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Watch the out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I know you feel that.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
60 Eagles.
Another try for Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Mixon, and this time he is in. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Set up. Viking 18.
65.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
From the 41, Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Lindsay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with the running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsay. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here we go with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Yeah.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.